Hi everyone. Today I'm going to go over some design choices I made in doing these gift boxes. They're a stationery box. I'm just showing you, I'll tell you a bit more about them as I go, but this one I chose to put a ribbon around the box top, which really holds the whole thing together. And then the idea, if you've not ever seen them, is that they slip down like this. They have a little pen, they have a place for stamps, they have another little place for sentiments, which I'll show you in a second. I left a little tag which pulls out sort of a drawer with little extra sentiments on it, because there are these 3x3 cards which are adorable with little matching envelopes, and there are tags next to them using the same teal ribbon. And I've put sentiments on a couple of them or inside them. There's also some A2 cards, which are the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch cards with envelopes in the back. There's 6 of each of these types of stationery. And I'm just sort of showing, pretty simple. I took the sentiments from the same card pack that I used for all 5 of these boxes. So used up extra pieces of the solid colors that I used for the actual construction of the box, which is kind of a, I guess, a salmon terracotta. And I'm just showing there where the sentiments could go. And if somebody asked me, I'd put the rest of the sentiments on for them, but it's pretty easy just to glue them on if need be. And the people who received them have already started using them and were sort of intrigued that they got to do a bit of card making, which is great. I encourage anyone to do it. And this is really, making these and decorating them is really just an extension of card making. So that's the first one. And the second one, again, uses the same card stack, I guess they would call it, or cardstock stack. This one I used a die cut hello, and I didn't put anything on the rest of the back of it. The die cut hello is just on the lid, but I just thought that in some cases the paper kind of speaks for itself, or I just wasn't inspired to do anything to embellish it too much. But again, there's the little pouch for the sentiments, the pouch for the stamps, and there's a pen and a little holder there. And I'm just showing sort of the inside of the construction of the box, and it's just really panels of cardstock like we would do in card making. As I said, it's sort of an extension of that. So pretty easy peasy. And if you've not made these before, the tutorial I followed to construct them is by Maymaymadeit, Maymaymadeit, and she's on YouTube, and she's all over actually, Maymay, and she gives very easy instructions. I think there's another modified type of box, if I'm not mistaken, for different types of stationery, or just different card making gift boxes. But in this video, I really just wanted to show how just one cardstock stack of paper, and you know, we all collect a bit and maybe hoard. This one was one that, interestingly enough, I wasn't all that taken with, because the colors aren't my favorite colors, although then, having put all of these boxes together, I grew very fond of them. So and I kind of like the colors that they have in this stack. This one I also used die cuts on that were flowers, and again, another reason to do these things is that it reminds you of embellishments that you have. Maybe they're your favorites, and maybe they're ones you haven't used in a while, and the latter was the case here for me. So I did them in white and just gave something a little bit more texture, I guess, to the outside of the box, interesting to touch. And this one, again, I'm not going to tell you everything that's in it, because you know already the 3 types of stationery, 6 of each, and then we've got the stamp pouch, and the sentiments, and a pen. So very, very easy stuff. And I will say, once you've put together one of these gift boxes, the rest of them will be, I won't say they'll be simple, but they get easier and easier, and you have a lot of aha moments, because they're like everything else that you construct. You know, there's little things you figure out along the way, but Mamie, again, her instructions are awesome. These were flowers that I'd made for another project, and again, a color combination I like it very much, but I don't always use. And so I took the black and white papers, it's a kind of a black and cream really, from this paper stack, because they went well with these flowers that I had put to one side, and really striking. I quite like this one personally. And again, I'm not really a pink kind of a gal, but when you put it with the black and the cream, it's kind of elegant and a little bit, you know, feminine and quite nice. So this one I used white cord for the tags. Again, it was something that I'd had around for quite a long time and just never figured out a place to use it. And it just worked really, really well with this particular project. So just a very quick show, and I'm going to leave some stills for you at the end so that we can actually go through and you can just see the fronts of each one of them. So if you have any questions, of course, just leave them for me. And again, thank you very much for joining me today.